In the previous video, we saw how the player could acquire gold coins. Now, as he progresses through the game, he'll be able to earn coins. But they're not useful yet, because you can't use them as there's nothing you can buy with them right now. So that's what we're going to do now. But as it is right now, we don't have much space left on our interface here. So we'll try first to make room by slightly reducing the button size. Maybe I can turn them a bit as well, bringing them slightly closer to the screen. We need to try out a way of arranging our interface to have more space. By the way, the coins don't look really nice here. Maybe I'll place them maybe over there. Well, I'm not sure if I'll put them over there. Maybe it will look better on top, somewhere here. Okay, if I put the coins over there, I have to put the text back in rotation 0. Position the text here, aligned, and somewhere over there. For now, I let it here. Okay, now I've got more space. Not always easy on mobile phone. We don't have much room on the screen to work with. Now, I'll create buttons here, and I'll call them, well, I call them incremental buttons. They will allow the player to improve their character's characteristics. If you really want to make a game that respects all the codes, you'll have to implement this type of incremental button. So it's really important to do it. So first I'll go to Photoshop to create a simple small button. I'll try to do something nice. That's a bit too straight. Let's go for a more rounded shape like this. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'll draw the shape like this. We'll add some color to this shape. The background can stay white, but I'll add some outline. Let's go for blue to stay in line with our graphic charter. Let's see. Yeah, like a blue like this one. I'll reduce the radius. I'll put 5 instead. And with a thinner outline. Okay, so I'll do right click, pixelate layer. I pick the color we choose. And what we'll do now is create a zone here. So an area inside our button, which will be the same blue. And in this area, we'll display the bonus name, like what the bonus we're going to unlock. Then I'll create another blue zone below it. This will be, for example, the image representing the item to be unlocked. You could put a stopwatch to say this allows the player to earn more extra time, or you could put a coin to say this allows to unlock more coins. So we'll have the icon displayed here. And so here's the name of the item, here the current level you're at, well, the player is. Here we'll have the icon, and below that we'll have the cost for unlocking the item. Like this, I reckon we've got everything. I just make a bit more space here, maybe. Okay, that's good. I'll copy that, Control-Shift-C, Control-N, multiple of 2, Okay, Control V, and there I have my image. I'll go to File, Save As to save it in my textures in PNG format, and I'll call it incremental. Go back to Unity, we'll select the incremental button and we'll set it to sprite, apply. Now in the canvas, going to GameObject UI image, and we'll create an image that should be bigger than this one, like so. And then we'll put the incremental button on it. So, as I told you at the beginning of this video, we have to optimize the space on our screen. Goal is to find the way of displaying it so it's pretty and practical. Rotate this to make it parallel. So yeah, we'll try it like that, doesn't seem too bad. We'll have to put some text on it, so I'll put this image here. I'll call it button 1. We'll retrieve some text. You can take skins text, for example. I press Ctrl D to duplicate the skin text, and I put it btn1. We'll position it here. So obviously, we are not good at all in terms of size. We'll rectify that. Let's make sure that the size corresponds to what we have here. So the font size is also too big, so I'll modify the font size to get something correct for what we have here. Okay, this will be the name of our bonus, for example, coins. This will be the bonus that allows you to earn more coins when you collide with an object. So I rename this text to name to say this is the name of the bonus. I'll duplicate this text and bring it down here. I'll change the color and use the color picker to get the blue. Level 1. This is the player's current level. So I'll rename it level. Below that will be the illustration image. And at the bottom, we'll put a text to indicate how much it costs. So let's say it costs 10 gold coins. Or in French, it's pièces d'or, PO. There I write price. We could also write free to offer free upgrade in exchange of watching an ad. What you can do is a price for the bonus increase, but when the player doesn't have enough money to pay for it, you can let him watch a rewarded ad to unlock the bonus and increase it even if he doesn't have the coins. Okay, I've already got some icons on icons 8 before making the video, which represent speed, coins, and a stopwatch. So since these are the 3 parameters the player will be able to influence to become stronger during the game, I imported these 3 images: bonus coins, coin bonus, speed bonus, and stopwatch bonus. I'll switch these 3 icons to 2D sprite mode, and there we said it was coins, so I'll create an image on this button, game object, UI, image. I'll rotate this image to match the global orientation. Okay, that looks good. We'll drag coins bonus, we'll increase our image. Here zoomed in, it's not very pretty, but if you look on the phone screen, it looks much better. Okay, we have the incremental button for unlocking coins. So I'll duplicate this and we'll have the incremental button to unlock speed. And I'll duplicate again to make the incremental button to unlock extra time. Okay, we have the 3 incremental buttons. I'll move them a bit. And we're going to rename everything. So here we have the coins, and here we have the speed. For the image, it'd be speed bonus there. And the 3rd button will be the time button. And for the image, we'll put the time bonus image. Where is it? Yep, chrono. There it is. So the image is a bit large. Just reduce it a bit to be consistent with the other buttons. Yeah, looks better. So the 3 buttons should actually be buttons. So I'll select them and do add component button. This will retrieve the button component and trigger an event when the player clicks on it to increase the level if he has enough coins to go to the next level. Just so you know, if you don't want to bother with those images, as it's not a Photoshop training course, I'll provide them to you. So remember I told you I'll give you the resources I'm creating for the course? But you can also use the Unity image without having to use Photoshop. You can make an image with GameObject UI image, and I used Photoshop to get the rounded corners, but you could do something similar using directly Unity. As always, there's different way of doing things. Just reduce the size here and bring it a bit closer. We'll check it to see if it's fit with the other elements, like the animated hand behind it. It's not perfect. I'll have to move the hand up a bit. But let's just forget this detail for the moment. I'll have to do the animation with the hand a bit higher, but for the moment, let's not touch anything. We'll stay focused on these elements first. And there's another detail which bothered me is this is the coin icon here. Not really pretty. I mean, it looks a bit odd as it is. I think we could put this icon more in the corner of the screen to make it prettier. But then it collided with the base course, so I'll put it over there. That one here. Yeah, looks a bit better like this. Okay. So see, when you add new functionalities, you'll have lots of little adjustments like this to do. You might be changing the different menus here throughout the development of your project. Okay, there's one last thing that bothers me, and I should have done this right away. This blue color here is obviously not the right one. I'll readjust the background color of our images. To do this, I'll quickly go back to Photoshop. I'll press Ctrl V to paste a bit of color here. Take the color picker, get the color we have in Unity. I'll select all the colored zone. Take the brush and paint them with the right color. Ctrl S. I'll replace the image. Okay. There. I now respect the graphic shelter. I have to update the text as well. But you've seen how you can create simple visuals in Photoshop whenever you need textures a bit specific. You've seen it's quite easy to create some buttons, and you can try to do the same on your own if you ever need to make these kinds of visual for your future projects. So, now, we've got the visuals. We'll have to code the system, but the video would be too long if we start the script now. So for now, we'll stop here, we've set up the visuals. It's also part of the job of a mobile game developer. We have this base to work on, and we'll continue to develop this in the next video.